Ignorance is our problem. The fact that we have the ability to ignore certain aspects of existence, that is a problem. And most of our ignorance comes through choice. The truth can be right before you, and you will deny the truth. There are many people like this. But there are people at the higher level of existence that manipulate the fact that we are ignorant. If we were to become an intelligent people, we become a problem because you cannot control an intelligent person so easy. Now, most of us are manipulated by this thing that's called money. There was a gentleman by the name of Maya Amschel Rothschild, and he said, I care not who writes the laws as long as I control the press strings. Meaning that as long as he can issue out the checks, as long as he can control the money, he didn't care of the laws that were being created in different parts of the world. He was the one who was loaning you the money that you use to operate and to function certain governments or governments around the world. Now, here's the thing. He had the ability to take another person who may not have been so highly skilled, but he could take his money and invest into that person. He can make someone a millionaire and then use that person for a puppet to manipulate whatever's going on within certain societies and within certain governments. This is how they rule, by using money. A lot of the people who you say are great billionaires and millionaires, some of these people are just people who were seeded and planted. Does that make sense? These are people who were created. They didn't, they say, oh, this guy invented a device that everyone uses, and he became a billionaire, but he didn't really create that. The person who controls the press strings already had that invention, and then they just use this person or that person as a label so they could use that person to help manipulate certain things in existence. You have created billionaires who are being used to buy up things and to create vaccines and to control food. They're doing this because of their puppet masters, the people who control the press strings. But there's something strange going on right now too, because you don't know who's who and what's what. Because there's also an element of people who have got lucky and made a little bit of money, and then they obtained a certain level of intelligence, and they know how to use our government and how to draw money out of our government and use that against the American people. Our ignorance is our problem. We're down here at the lower level of thinking, and then we use each other. Each other are used as a weapon to make sure that we stay down here in our level of thinking. There be people down here, if they see you begin to think as a higher level person, they will try to pull you back down to the lower level, the lower part of the pyramid, and say unto you, basically, they're saying that you have no right to have a higher level of thinking. So they will attack you. They will do all kinds of things to you to bring you back down here. And there are many. These are the people who are of the ignorant. The ignorant people are a problem. The video I did yesterday talking about the 1400s, it has everything to do with how we're doing today. You hear people say that we are in a spiritual war. Yes, this is a truth. But within that spiritual war, there's a war against your intelligence. If you were to realize have an understanding of the spirit of many things in existence, it makes it hard for you to, for those who are up here to control you. See, down here on the lower level of thinking, we have been taught how to serve and to operate governments. But those beings at the higher level, they have learned how to create governments. This is a heck of a game that's being played on all of us. But I am going to do my best to make sure that you remember that this is a bad game and you have the ability to change this just by becoming a higher level thinker. You cannot remain in darkness. You're going to have to step into the light. All of us have a responsibility of speaking onto one another and help bringing us to this higher level of thinking. We talk about going on to higher dimensions. The higher dimensions are higher levels of thinking. But anyway, this is your man, L. Judge. Man, I don't have much to say. Peace and blessings. I'm out.